Hello, my beautiful Scorpio, and welcome to Sincere Tarot, where you get the raw, honest truth. This is your January 2020 reading. So here is your theme card, King of Cups, all right? And this one absolutely flew out, the Queen of Swords. We have got your absolute maturity when it comes to emotional and intellect. It is that beautiful balance. They're both complementary. Even though we've got the cups and the swords, there are similar colors, okay? They complement one another. They work together. This is a balance of head and heart. That is your main theme for January. That is so amazing. All right, so stick around if you want to know more. So essentially, I use 3 different decks. I use my Tarot of the Cat deck to represent what's happening on the surface for the first, second, third, and fourth week. And then to represent what's happening beneath the surface, I have got my Thoth deck as well, okay? And then, last but not least, I have got my Mystic Mondays deck to represent what is happening, your advice card based on the surrounding circumstances to get the best possible interest or outcome, that's in your best interest, okay? And then make sure you stick around until the end where you pick your own destiny cards, and I use the same theme, surface, below the surface, and advice card, okay? So this is interesting. We have got on the surface for the first week for you, we have got the 9 of Wands, possible Aries, Leo, Sagittarius influence, okay? You know, you're very successful, or this is someone else who is very successful, but I feel like for the most part it's you. You know, you're moving forward with a goal, but can you trust everyone around you? You know what I mean? There might be some people talking a little bit behind your back, might be some people with ulterior motives, but the thing is, because your intentions are pure when it comes to this goal and you're moving forward and with awareness and illumination, right? Even though there might be some bumps because of your, amazing spirit when it comes to moving forward with this goal, it's actually way smaller bumps than you realize, okay? And whatever this goal is absolutely fulfilling. We have below the surface the Sun. This is one of the best cards in the deck, okay? So do not be scared. This is what you're meant to do. This is what will make you feel fulfilled. It will help you with your growth. You will be able to have an amazing, good, positive life. A very, very positive, favorable outcome, okay? However, your advice card is the Devil. So are there people that you need to avoid, that you can't trust? Are there some traitors? Are there some backstabbers? Do you sometimes maybe doubt yourself? Do you have fears, right? The thing is, any doubt, any negative thoughts that you have during the first week are completely inconsequential, because deep down you have this energy. You are moving in the right direction. This is the right choice. You are backed by spirit, okay? Just be wary of the traps within your mind, but then also negative toxic energy, and make sure you're not drinking or doing drugs. I strongly suggest that for the first week whenever I see this card, okay? Or any type of addictive behavior. During the second week, you have got the 6 of Swords, okay? Possible Gemini, Libra, Aquarius influence. And that totally lines up because you've got this Queen of Swords as part of your theme for the month as well. Clear mind, clear vision, knowing where you're going, okay? So, however, this is what's beneath the surface. We have got the 3 of Swords beneath the surface, all right? The thing is, on the surface, this is someone who's maybe coming home after accomplishing something. Maybe you are going traveling, but for the most part, the 6 of Swords is coming home, or it's like returning after a certain project or something that you're finishing up, all right? You might be coming home with sorrow in your heart. You may have been betrayed. You may have been cheated on. You may have not been treated in a good way. Like what I said with the negative gossip and things like that, betrayal of trust, and maybe fighting against not just one person, but a few people, okay? However, even though you feel this way, okay, you are coming home successfully, and not only that, your advice card is the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Fortune is in your favor, okay? You need to stay focused on the good luck that is coming your way, okay? So you might feel this way on the inside, but at the end of the day, you've won. You've got a turn of good luck in a positive way, okay? So at the end of the day, you are a winner. Now, during the third week, we have the High Priest. This might possibly be a Taurus influence. but is someone who is quite wise. They're very forgiving. They like tradition. And it's a very religious and spiritual card. And beneath the surface, we have got the Knight of Discs, okay? So discs possible, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn influence, okay? So this is someone who, bases their belief system on things that are tangible and real in a sense. They might really like physical aspects of tradition, physical objects like crystals or books or, candles, incense, things like that. Ritual, okay, that you can physically touch. And it's someone that also definitely really likes tradition, likes doing things in a particular way, likes doing things because, their predecessors did it in that way. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that to a degree if it brings you comfort and it makes you feel good and it gives you stability, right? Because sometimes there are unstable times in the planet, and sometimes we need those rituals and traditions to feel grounded, okay? This can also be family traditions as well. But your advice card for the third week, we've got the Nine of Wands. Prepare yourself. There is a challenge coming up ahead, okay? And again, possible Aries, Leo, Sagittarius influence, okay? Is there one more battle? Is there something on the horizon? You seriously need to prepare yourself, okay? I'm not sure what's coming, but it's coming. What I see during the fourth week is, it might have something to do with this. I'm not sure. We'll see. We've got the King of Cups. And remember, that is your main theme. One of your main themes, the King of Cups. Emotional stability, emotional maturity, being very caring but intelligent. Both of those in combination. So it is a balance of your your emotions and your heart, your brain and your heart working together synergistically, okay? So during the fourth week, King of Cups on the surface, really positive, male, masculine, generous, kind, warm influence, all right? But under the surface, what's going on? Because we have got the Seven of Swords, futility, okay? Does it have something to do with something that happened during the second week when we had the Six of Swords and the Three of Swords below the surface, okay? Is this someone making a proposition to you that you feel that is futile, that there's no point in moving forward with it? Or are you wanting to propose to someone some sort of an offer, maybe of love or something that's emotionally fulfilling, but you think that there's no point? Or is it that you deep down, you just want to give up, right? I'm not sure what it is, but your advice card is the Chariot. Okay, the Chariot is possible Cancer influence. However, the Chariot is telling you to go for it, embrace your warrior energy, and just go for it. This also might be actual travel, so you might have some self-doubt with this offer, but go for it, go for it, go for it. That is your advice, all right? Now what I'm going to do is the Destiny card. So I want you to pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. Go with the first number that comes to your head. Never second guess yourself. It's the number where when you hear it, you feel the most relief, the most relaxation. 1, 2, or 3, okay? And if you pick 2 or 3, just click on the timestamps in the pinned comment below, okay? If you picked 1 for your Destiny card, let's see what we've got. And I'm picking 3 Destiny cards now. Ooh, yay, this is so good. Okay, if you picked 1 on the surface, we've got the Page of Pentacles, okay? Possible Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn influence. Might have something to do with in the second week when we had the Knight of Discs, possibly, okay? But this is study, this is upgrading with skills, this is learning things so that you can have, more stability in the future. It could be just like your own actual self-education. It could be going back to school, could be some training, things like that. And beneath the surface, we have got the Princess of Discs. This is awesome, okay? So this is something that absolutely grounds you. It's gonna help you in the actual, real, physical, tangible, three-dimensional world, to have security when it comes to career and money and a home. So that's absolutely amazing. And your advice card is the Magician, all right? This is so great. You're literally making magic. You've actually created this opportunity for you to have the security, for you to upgrade your skills, for you to learn more knowledge, to have a better future, okay? So also think about where you want this to go. Like, what do you want, right? You manifested it, but think even more clearly, like, how do you want this to go? There are so many ways this can go, and it's up to you to make it happen. You are making it happen, but how do you want it to happen, okay? So you might even want to do a vision board or think about like short-term or long-term goals. Now, if you pick 2 for your destiny cards, let's see what we've got. Interesting. Oh my God. Oh, wow. This is so interesting. Okay, so if you picked 2, we have got on the surface, the 9 of Swords, possible Gemini, Libra, Aquarius influence, okay? So on the surface is this energy of someone who has given up, okay? But just remember that just to keep a clear mind, okay, with your Queen of Swords theme for this month. This is someone who's thinking like, is it worth it? What was the point? Was all of it worth it? I'm not really sure. And underneath the surface, we have got the 7 of Wands, Valor, okay? Possible Aries, Leo, Sagittarius influence, okay? So maybe you succeeded, but not in the way that you wanted, maybe not in the arena that you wanted. Maybe it was a partial success and you're thinking, is everything that I've sacrificed actually worth it? Like, what was the whole point of it? Like, you know, maybe you've sacrificed opportunities and relationships and things like that, and you're beginning to have a little bit of a crisis. But your advice is the 6 of Cups, okay? This is what's going to give you comfort this month. Again, Cups, most likely you, but it could be another Scorpio or Pisces, Cancer influence, okay? The 6 of Cups is telling you to be kind to your inner child, to take a trip down memory lane. Maybe you want to look up like an old childhood friend. Maybe you want to look at photos from the past. Do you have a toy or some sort of memorabilia from your childhood that brought you much joy that you've tucked away? Bring it out, have it on presentation. If it's a toy, like, play with it. You don't have to tell anyone. Maybe if you liked strawberry ice cream when you were a kid and you haven't had it for a long time, go out, treat yourself to strawberry ice cream. What other things did you like to do? I'm getting the tinglies, this is super true. Did you like to have bubble baths? Did you like to sing? Did you like to dance? Did you like to do somersaults? Like, seriously, get in touch with your inner child. Ask your inner child what it wants. That's what's going to give you comfort, okay? Because it's not just you that's disappointed. It's the inner children that you have inside of you. So put your hands on your heart, and I want you to ask your inner child, what do you want me to do? And the first thing to pop to your head, do it. Because if you don't do it, then you're saying no to that inner child that needs love, that needs acceptance, that needs acknowledgement, all right? So I hope that was helpful. You can also look up inner child work on the internet. There's loads of information out there, all right? Oh, this is interesting. If you picked 3 for your destiny cards, on the surface, we've got the 8 of Cups, all right? This is disappointment, abandoned efforts, giving up. But just remember that it's helping lead you to having have a pure heart and a clear mind, okay? So you're walking away, or someone's walking away, but I feel like for the most part it's you, but it could also be another Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. There is a little bit of hope, but it's not worth it. The odds are so low, okay? Abandon efforts, just walking away, giving up, all right? Yes, there's that regret. Yes, there is that looking back, wondering, what if? Well, you know what? There's just not enough hope, and you know what? Ultimately, you're going to a brighter future, okay? You just might not completely see it yet. Ultimately, this is better for your future, and whatever it was that the abandoned hope or whatever it was that you gave up on and decided to just walk away from, right? Underneath the surface, we have got the Queen of Cups, okay? So the Queen of Cups is someone who, that is you in your most highest form, as you are a water sign. The Queen of Cups is very loving and mysterious and intuitive. This is actually really helpful for, tapping into your divine feminine, especially when it comes to being emotionally fulfilling. This was an emotionally intelligent decision. You actually did a really, really good job, and it was hard. Your advice is judgment, okay? You might have a little bit of doubt about why you left, right? But ultimately, it is going to emotionally fulfill you, this choice, ultimately, right? Judgment is telling you to look back authentically, right? Be real. What were the pros? What were the pros and cons? Like, don't kid yourself. Don't fool yourself. You need to look at everything. Don't brush things under the rug, right? just because they're not nice to look at. You seriously need to look authentically and clearly at all of the good and the bad of this situation and just objectively and rationally judge it, okay? Like, we have judgment for a reason, and you know, for example, it would be a poor sense of judgment to let completely poisonous spiders crawl all over you, okay? You know, you shouldn't go with the flow all the time. Oh, well, you know what I mean? I just feel like sometimes I feel like in the spiritual community, a lot of people will be like, oh, no judgment, no judgment, no judgment. I'm sorry, but judgment helps keep us alive, and it helps make us have a really good future, okay? And just remember your theme. We've got the Queen of Swords, the King of Cups, the balance of strong emotional intelligence, okay? Balanced with a clear mind, okay? A clear perspective, all right? And that's really gonna help you, especially if you picked 3 with the Judgment card, okay? All right, I hope that was helpful. Again, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Comment below. Did the reading resonate with you? What part did the most? I love reading your comments so much. And if you would like a personal reading, you are more than welcome to send me a message at contact@sinceretarot.co.uk, and have a beautiful month. Bye, see you later.